What up, YouTube? Junebug99. Today's video will be about why I would never date a single mother again. Let's get it. So, my third relationship, this girl I met in 2022, March. Around this time, I wasn't used to getting no women. I wasn't used to getting no attention, and I was struggling, and I was broke. So I was always working out. I was always in the gym. So for the first time, I had a serious relationship, because my first relationship, I was a virgin in that one, because ain't nobody, we was just inexperienced, and she was never interested, and that's the case with that relationship. The second one was long distance, and we ended up breaking up after 4 months. Third one happened when I got back home after being gone for a year and 2 months. I met this girl, we started kicking it, we started hanging out. She didn't have her kid already. She was 3 months pregnant, and I don't know, I was a fucking fool at the time. I was a simp. I was, the girl, she was treating me good in the beginning of the relationship. She was holding it down. She was there for me, but her colors quickly changed later on in the relationship, and I'ma tell y'all why. She's 3 months pregnant. She asked me, is it a problem if I'm pregnant if we end up dating? And I say no, because I wasn't really tripping about it, because I was thinking that's her kid, that's her responsibility. If she has him, it's not. I don't have no ties to him. That's how I was feeling around that time. So we started dating. I say a month into me dating this girl, my family met her. My family ended up meeting her, and I don't know, like, it was just bad vibes from the jump. It was bad vibes, and my first interaction with her and my sister together, they got into it. My sister called her out her name, and after that, the relationship soured and the family bond was destroyed. So she didn't like my sister, but my sister did start it, but she hated my sister. And she would call my sister bitches, hoes, sluts, retarded. Like, she was just very disrespectful to my family. And around this time, I was dealing with a lot of bad things in life. Like, I was dealing with a lot of turmoil and torment. So it seemed like everybody was like coming against me and my family. Like, I was having problems with my father, my mom, my stepmom, my sister, my grandmother. Everybody was tripping with me around this time. Almost got kicked out the house, all types of shit. And it really showed me during that experience how fucked up. Not only was my girlfriend, she was toxic, but I was a simp and I kept her. But how fucked up my family was acting towards me. How they was treating me, how they was doing me. So there was another instance that happened, and her and my father gets into it. She cusses my dad out. That was red flag number 2. She cussed him out, disrespect him, calling him out his name, just bad, derogatory, horrible names. She was disrespecting him. And I still kept her because I felt like me and my dad's relationship wasn't good at the time, so I don't care. Was being a simp doing that. The third strike was when she got too comfortable in my house. Well, not a house, really apartment. She got too comfortable in the apartment, and she started driving my car, running the gas out, like driving it. I'll fill it up a day before, and I come back and my shit is almost empty, and she wouldn't try to get my money to pay me back. She would get attitudes. She would want me to always buy her something. She would always feel like she deserved something special, like she was my wife when she was just a girlfriend. And the final fucking straw was when she got mad when I said I'm not marrying her, because she kept pressuring me. We had only been together for like a year and 2 months, and she was pressuring me to try to make me marry her. She was a narcissistic type of woman, and she wanted everything for herself. She wanted to destroy what I had with my family and make me have all of my attention on her. And that was a single mother. 2, her baby daddy, he left from down here. He went halfway across the United States to get away from her. That was another red flag, because you chased that man up out of here. You drove him so crazy to the point where he got the fuck from down here. It don't excuse him from being a deadbeat. He could have still helped, but you chased him out of this state and town, so he wouldn't have to deal with you no more. And I understand why every time she was with somebody, they left her after a certain amount of time. Single mothers are toxic, bitter, angry, jealous, narcissistic type of people. Why? Because they feel like they deserve everything. They feel like you have to take on the roles and responsibilities of another man's child. That was another thing. I love him. Like the little boy that she had, I loved him like he was my own. I loved him like he was my own. A lot of people say that's not your kid, but when you grow in an attachment with a baby, with a small baby, and the baby love you and they happy every time you hold them, then you're gonna fall. You're not fall, but you're going to have a connection with the child. You're gonna treat the child like it's yours, and that's how I felt about him. And if I make it big, and if I become successful in life, I'm not leaving him behind. Like, I'm gonna figure out a fucking way to see him again, because he was in my life for a year. I seen him come to this world. I seen him be born. I seen everything. Like I was the actual father, because I was around. Then I started to care for the child like he was mine. Then the roles and responsibilities, she tried to force that like upon me too hard, like too fast. Like we had a year is not long to be in a relationship, and trying to force somebody and pressure them to sign the birth certificate, or you're a horrible person, like when you're like new to meeting them, that's not good. That's not a good sign. Like that's a red flag for sure. I will not date another single mother. If I have a wife or a girlfriend or whatever and we start a family, if I ever want to start a family, it would have to be with somebody that's not already having kids, or don't have no kids, or pretty much that's what it is. I would have to start my own family, because when she's gone, you'll never see the child again. You'll never see him again. It's like it was a big waste of time. And that's what it was. It was a year and a half a waste of time for me. I lost a lot of motivation in myself during that time, because she would complain so much. She would drain my energy to the point where I didn't want to work. I was a bum. I was lazy. I gained 30 pounds. I got off my grind and hustle over a girl. Never a fucking yen. Over a woman that was already pregnant with another man's seed. Never again. I'm not putting myself through that. I'm not putting myself through that stress, hardship, all that shit. I'm not dealing with that no more. Like right now, we gotta be focused on what we've been focused on: working out, saving up, paying off debt, moving out of town in a year and a half. Like, I gotta get the fuck from down here, like from the negative people, and the bad energy. I gotta get gone. I gotta get gone. To the young men out there, don't date no single mother. Don't fuck up your life. Don't play a man's pre-saved game. Start your own game, which is your family and your own kid. That has been it for this video. Junebug99 is out. Peace.